The face-off specialist. Everything begins at the dot. One drop of the puck decides who controls the next few seconds or the entire shift. The face-off specialist ensures it's their side. No tricks, no flash, just perfect timing, raw strength, and ice-cold repetition. It's muscle memory and mental warfare. Offensive zone draws set up goals. Defensive zone wins shut down threats. Neutral zone face-offs steer the pace. In every zone, it's about turning chaos into structure, one controlled puck at a time. Bo Harvat defines this position. Every time the puck drops, he's locked in. Low stance, quick hands, stubborn leverage. Whether it's killing a penalty or setting up a late push, he's the first one over the boards. Over 55% at the dot, season after season. No flex, no drama. Just control, shift after shift. The hybrid winger center. It's all about versatility. They're the glue between lines, the safety net for coaches, and the quiet engine behind structured hockey. One night they're centering the top line, taking key draws and driving play down the middle. Next game they're on the wing, setting up scorers, tracking back on defense, killing penalties. They don't just play multiple positions, they master them. Solid on the puck, smart without it, and always where the team needs them most. They think the game like a coach, adjust on the fly, and thrive in any system. You don't need to build around them, they fit anywhere. And the hybrid standard? Elias Lindholm. He's what every coach wants and every locker room needs. Plug him in at center. He wins faceoffs, anchors a line, and shuts down stars. Move him to the wing, he's feeding goals, forechecking hard, and backchecking even harder. Quietly elite, Lindholm isn't loud on the scoresheet, but his impact echoes through every shift. He's the player you don't notice until he's gone, and then everything feels off. For Calgary, Vancouver, or wherever he suits up next, he's the stabilizer. Dependable, dynamic, deadly in both roles, the hybrid isn't flashy. It's just winning in every zone, every night, and Lindholm gets it done. The sniper. These players don't wind up, they don't load up, they just let it go. Quick trigger, zero mercy, and release, lightning fast. Accuracy, surgical. You give them a sliver, that's too much. Hands up, body tight, stick in the lane, still doesn't matter. By the time you react, the puck's behind you. This isn't volume shooting, it's precision killing. One touch, one flick, one red light. They don't need screens, they don't need time, they just need the puck. They pick their spot, freeze the goalie, and paint corners like it's muscle memory, because it is. They're not flashy, they're fatal. Built for one thing, which is putting pucks in places goalies can't reach. Austin Matthews is the GOAT here. Wrist snap from anywhere, top shelf before you even blink. Clean, cold, and repeatable. He doesn't just score, he snipes. And when he starts dialing in, you're already down 2. That's the sniper's life. No buildup, no warning, just net. The playmaker. They don't just see the game, they feel it. 3 moves ahead, 1 pass away from brilliance. Puck's not in their hands, they're thinking. Puck is in their hands, you better be ready, because it's coming. They break down defenses without breaking a sweat. Change speeds, shift angles, freeze defenders. They don't force the play, they become it. It's not about assists, it's about control. They set the table, light the fuse, and let the explosion follow. Teammates cut harder when they have it. Defenders sag off or jump too soon. Either way, they lose. Because playmakers don't react, they dictate. Connor McDavid is the blueprint. Blistering pace, razor reads. He's flying at full speed and still threading passes like he's standing still. He sees lanes that don't exist until he makes them. Backhand, forehand, tape to tape. McDavid doesn't just create chances, he manufactures nightmares. The power forward. They don't ask, they take. Space, they crash through it. Contact, they welcome it. They play downhill. Every shift a collision, every touch a threat. They're banging bodies, finishing checks, planting defenders into glass. Then they turn around and bury one in tight. They're not just brute force, they've got touch. Net front chaos, rebound goals, greasy buckets all day. They thrive in the dirty zones, where it hurts, where it counts. You feel them. In the forecheck, in the corners, in your ribs. They don't need 30 minutes, just one shift to change the tone. They're not finesse, they're fire. Built for playoff hockey and backyard brawls, Tom Wilson was the ultimate power guy. Shoulders like concrete, hands that surprise you. One moment he's lighting someone up, next he's sniping far side. He doesn't back down, he breaks you down. That's the power forward. No escape, no peace, just punishment and a goal to go with it. The grinder. They don't glide, they grind. Every shift is sweat, every puck is a war. They're first in the corner, last off the pile. Digging, battling, clawing for every inch. You might win a race once, but not twice. Not against them. They live below the goal line. They wear defenders down shift after shift. They don't need clean looks because they thrive on chaos. Jammed rebounds, net front scrums, second and third chances, that's their world. No highlight reels, no flash, just effort that bleeds onto the ice. They don't quit, they don't coast, they drag teams forward with nothing but will. Zach Hyman, dude is the grinder king. Every night, every zone, full throttle. He takes hits, throws hits, and still finds a way to bury it. Screening goalies, hounding pucks, cleaning up the mess and calling it a goal. That's the grinder's creed. The butterfly goalie. Modern goaltending begins here, crisp, technical, composed. It's not about wild glove saves or acrobatic desperation. It's about angles, timing, and total control. They don't react late, they arrive early. They live low, sealing the ice and challenging every angle. Down fast, pads flush, elbows tight, rebounds die on impact, chaos gets neutralized. They don't just stop shots, they erase clean looks and control second chances. Always square, always set. Every save is a lesson in discipline. Igor Shesterkin is the masterclass. From Russia to the Big Apple, he's refined the position into pure efficiency. Lightning quick drops into the butterfly, seamless recovery, angles perfect every time. Whether it's a short-handed breakaway or a 6-on-5 scramble, Shesterkin plays like he already knows the ending. He's not flashy, he's flawless, and when he seals the ice, there's nowhere left to shoot. The enforcer. They don't score, they warn. Big presence, bigger message. You mess with their team, you answer to them. They're not chasing goals, they're chasing respect. Still patrolling the ice like it's their turf. One hit, one stare, one dropped glove, and suddenly everything's different. They don't play dirty, they play loud. Every shift says, not tonight. Protect the stars, police the chaos. Make sure no one forgets the price of crossing the line. Crowds roar when they throw down. Benches get louder when they step on. Momentum? They swing it with their fists. Ryan Reeves is the main enforcer, built like a truck, hits like one too. He's not here for finesse, he's here for order. He doesn't chirp, he enforces. Whether it's a bone-rattling check or a heavyweight tilt, Reeves reminds you old school never left. That's the enforcer's legacy. No fear, no backpedal, just justice delivered at center ice. The speedster. They don't skate, they explode. Every stride is a sprint, every rush a blur. They grab the puck in the neutral zone and suddenly it's a one-man breakaway. Speed isn't just part of their game, it is their game. Stretching the ice, flipping momentum, forcing defenders into panic mode. One misstep and they're already past you. They don't need space, they create it with wheels. Defenders backpedal, goalies tense up, because once they turn it on, there's no catching up. They fly through seams, chase down pucks, and make the game feel faster just by being on the ice. Add a quick release or a slick pass, and now they're not just dangerous, they're devastating. Dylan Larkin is the #1 flash, pure burner with the puck, turning rushes into highlight reels, end to end in seconds. Doesn't matter if it's even strength or a kill, he's coming with heat. Larkin doesn't just move fast, he plays fast. And when he hits top gear, the rink's not big enough to hold him. The two-way forward. These guys don't cheat the game, they master it. Every shift is a clinic, both ways. Back check, forecheck, face-off win, repeat. They're the balance, the brain, the backbone. Shut down your top line on one end, bury a game winner on the other. They read plays before they happen. Stick in the lane, body in position, puck going the other way. Offense? Quietly effective. Clean passes, smart shots, perfect timing. Defense? Relentless. Angles, pressure, puck battles, all handled like second nature. They don't chase stats, they earn wins. Face-offs? Automatic. Leadership? Unshakable. They don't raise eyebrows, they raise banners. A player who exemplifies this is Patrice Bergeron. He meets the Selk standard, winning draws, killing penalties, and scoring when it mattered. In Boston, he wasn't just respected, he was trusted. Line after line, shift after shift, Bergeron showed what elite really looks like. He didn't need flash, he had fundamentals, and 5 Selks say it all. That's the two-way forward, low drama, high impact. The pest. These ones live in your head and under your skin. A slash here, a chirp there, then boom, they've scored. They're agitators with skill. Annoying? Absolutely. Effective? Always. They poke, prod, dive, and draw penalties. They'll flop one shift and score the next. You hate them until they're on your team, then you love the chaos. They're pests, but they're not pointless. They kill penalties, finish chances, win games. It's part theater, part warfare. Every whistle is a moment to stir the pot. Every shift a chance to tip the balance. Brad Marchand reigns as the ultimate pest. licking faces, landing elbows, then burying a wrister. He's booed in every building and still putting up 80 points. You try to ignore him and he scores. You try to hit him and he draws the penalty. You try to outplay him and you lose. That's the Pest's power, all antics and skill. The front net pressure. They don't need open ice, they live in the chaos. Parked in the blue paint, eating cross-checks, screening goalies, tipping pucks. Every goalie's nightmare, every defenseman's headache. They don't fly down the wing or dangle through traffic. They battle, they plant, and they don't budge. Rebounds? They're on it. Deflections? Got it. Power plays? Built for it. Their goals aren't pretty, they're earned. Off the shin, off the stick, off the grind. They take the beating so the scoreboard moves. They don't flinch, they don't move, they just score the hard ones. Chris Kreider is that guy. Built like a tank, glued to the crease. He takes punishment, then tips one top shelf. 20 power play goals? Just another season. He doesn't need space, just the front of the net. And once he's there, good luck getting him out. That's the net front presence. Tough, gritty, essential. The rookie phenom. They don't wait their turn, they take it. Barely in the league, already turning heads. There's hype, sure, but the game? Even louder. Every touch is electric. Silky hands, nasty release, moves that break the rules. They don't look nervous, they look ready. Skating through vets like it's juniors, firing rockets like they've been here for years. Spotlight? They live in it. Pressure? Feeds them. It's not about potential, and it's already happening. Crowds lean in, defenders back off, because when they wind up, something special's coming. Connor Bedard is that rookie sensation. The shot? Filthy. The IQ? Off the charts. The hype? Real, and somehow still undersold. Night after night, he's proving the future isn't coming, it's already here. The breakaway artist. They don't need much, just one slip and they're off to the races. Always lurking, always ready. You blink, they're behind you. It's not just speed, it's timing. They read the ice like a thief watching for an open window. One bad pass, one lazy pinch, gone. Short-handed, still dangerous. Even strength, even scarier. They live for the solo flight, puck on the stick, crowd on edge. One deke, one snap, one highlight. Goalies dread it. Coaches love it. Because in a game of chaos, they bring sudden clarity. Open ice is guaranteed trouble. Kevin Fiala, breakaway maestro, slips behind defenders like a shadow. You see him once, then he's celebrating. Speed, hands, patience, all in one rush. He doesn't need help. He just needs daylight, and once he's loose, it's already too late. The undersized dynamo. They're small, sure, but blink and they're gone. Too quick to catch, too crafty to contain. They dart through traffic, find pockets no one else sees, and finish with flash. Size doesn't matter when you've got hands like lightning and a shot like a laser. They play like they've got something to prove, and they prove it every shift. Chippy, fearless, always hunting for a look. Give them 1 inch and it's on the scoreboard. They're not just quick, they're lethal. Fast feet, faster release. No fear in the corners, no hesitation in the slot. Cole Caulfield is that dynamo, 5'7" of pure firepower. Slipping through seams, ripping wristers top shelf, Montreal's spark plug with a sniper's touch. You can try to push him around, but you can't keep him off the score sheet. He's proof that dynamite comes in small packages. The big body banger. They don't tiptoe into shifts, they crash in. Built like a tank, skates like a winger, and hits like a freight train. Every forecheck is a warning. Boards rattle, opponents rush their passes. They don't just play physical, they own space. They're not finesse, they're force. Drive wide, drop a shoulder, bury the puck or bury you. Their job? Create chaos, finish checks, open ice for everyone else. They're not afraid of contact, they create it. Fast enough to get there first, big enough to make it hurt. And when the puck drops, it's all gas, no grace. Josh Anderson is built for such. A 6'3" missile on skates, he punishes defenders, bulldozes to the net, and brings the crowd to its feet. You see number 17 coming, you better brace, because when he gets rolling, stopping him isn't an option, it's a problem. The offensive defensemen. They're listed on the blue line, but they move like they were born to score. Skating smooth, vision sharp, hands like a top-line winger. They don't just keep the puck in, they create with it. Walk the line, fake the shot, dish it backdoor, or just take it themselves and finish. They're the extra attacker who never leaves the ice. The power play quarterback, the breakout machine. And when they jump into the rush, it's trouble. Not just fast and elusive, but also smart and unpredictable. They bend the game from the back end, turn defense into highlight reel offense. Cole Makar is the iconic double player. Skates like air, thinks like a playmaker, shoots like a sniper. He'll beat you with a deke, then drop a dime to the slot. From the point or off the rush, he's a problem. A defenseman in name, an artist in motion. The stay-at-home D-man. They don't light up the scoreboard, they shut it down. No highlight reels, no toe drags, just hard minutes and clean exits. They're the anchor, the safety net. They hold the line, clear the crease, and erase mistakes before they become problems. Gaps tight, sticks active, the body's always in the right place. They don't chase, they don't gamble. They keep it simple, and that's exactly what makes them essential. They kill plays before they start, take hits to make clears, eat pucks, win battles, and when the game gets heavy, they get better. Adam Larson, the stay-at-home king. Quiet game, loud impact. He boxes out like a bouncer and handles business in his own end. No frills, just rock-solid defense. He's not there for points, he's there to protect them. The wall every team needs when the ice gets tight. The two-way D-man. These ones play both ends like they were made for it. Skate smooth, think sharp, never out of position. They'll block a shot, then lead the rush. Break up a play, then thread a stretch pass. No panic, no gaps, just elite control of every zone. They don't chase stats, they stack wins. Top par minutes, power play, penalty kill, last shift of the night. They handle it all and make it look easy. Physical when needed, patient when it matters. A presence you feel without flash. They're not just reliable, they're complete. Victor Hedman is the leader here, 6'6" and skating like a forward. He'll shut you down, then snipe from the blue line. Always calm, always in command. He's not loud, his game speaks for itself. Defense, offense, leadership, Hedman does it all. And he's been doing it at the highest level for years. The shutdown specialist. They don't talk, they erase. No noise, no highlight chasing, just 60 minutes of silence for the other team's best. They take on the toughest matchups and make them disappear. Top scorers? Locked down. Time and space? Gone. Their stick work is clinical, their reads are perfect. They don't chase, they anticipate. No flash, no flawless positioning, and calm under pressure. You won't see them on the score sheet much, but check the opponent's stat line. That's where their work shows up. They thrive in the shadows, let others grab the spotlight. They're busy shutting the lights off. Jacob Slavin, the shutdown titan, quiet assassin on the blue line, always in the right spot, always a step ahead. He'll ruin your rush and turn it into a clean breakout. No headlines, no drama, just elite defense, night in, night out. The puck mover. They don't panic, but solve. Forecheck coming? Doesn't matter. They see the ice like a map and hit the route every time. First pass, tape to tape. Breakout, crisp and clean. They turn defense into offense before you even realize the shift changed. Skates smooth, head always up, decisions automatic. They don't just move the puck, they orchestrate the transition. Calm under fire, sharp under pressure. You press them, they glide by. You trap them, they slip through. They make hard look easy and chaos look quiet. Quinn Hughes is the real puck mover. He doesn't just start plays, he builds them. Edge work flawless, vision elite. Whether it's a quick dish up ice or a coast-to-coast carry, Hughes keeps it in motion. The engine behind the breakout. Fast hands, faster brain. He's not just a puck mover, he's a puck maestro. The quarterback. These guys don't just run the power play, they own it. Everything flows through them. The puck, the pace, the pressure. Eyes up, stick loaded. They scan, wait, strike. They find seams nobody sees and put pucks on blades like magic. Tempo? They set it. Spacing? They control it. One fake, one move, and the whole defense shifts. They're the brain on the blue line. Deceptive, patient, precise. Every pass opens a lane. Every touch creates a threat. Erik Karlsson is the iconic quarterback, master of the man advantage. He walks the line like a tightrope and makes defenses guess wrong every time. Silky hands, fearless vision, zero hesitation. He's ahead, baiting passes, jumping lanes, and before the power play realizes it, it's already a breakaway the other way. It's high risk, high reward, turning pressure into panic for the other side. When the puck slips loose, the Shark's gone, and suddenly the PK becomes a weapon. Mitch Marner lives in this space. Every penalty, a new opportunity. He's baiting top units, picking pockets, and breaking hearts with shifty counters and slick finishes. Not just killing penalties, killing momentum. The stand-up veteran. They've seen it all, and it shows. No flash, no panic, just muscle memory and battle scars. They don't fly around the crease like they used to, but the instincts are still razor sharp. Read plays before they unfold, position perfectly, make the smart save, not the wild one. It's old school technique with just enough juice left for one more clutch stop. When the moment calls, they dig deep and deliver. They're not chasing highlight reels, they're chasing wins. Efficient, gritty, proud. You might think they're past it until they rob you glove side and skate off like nothing happened. Jonathan Quick is one. Post prime, but never out of it. Still flashes that trademark reflex. A desperate toe save here, a sliding pad stop there. The form's different, the fire's the same. He's the kind of vet you ride in the spring when the stakes rise. Because experience doesn't age, it only sharpens. The shot blocker. They don't flinch, they drop. No hesitation, no fear, just body on the line every time. You wind up, they square up. Doesn't matter if it's a slapper from the blue line or a wrister in tight, they're taking it. Their highlight reel? Bruises. Their stat line? Sacrifice. Every blocked shot is a message. Not on my watch. They're the silent heroes, the heartbeat of the kill. First down on the ice, last up after the whistle. In the playoffs, they don't just defend, they endure. Alec Martinez, a phenomenal shot blocker. Human shield, warrior in pads. Game on the line, he's diving in the lane like his life depends on it because for the team it does. From LA to Vegas, same story. He doesn't just block shots, he absorbs moments. The silent assassin. No noise, no drama, just damage. He doesn't need to chirp or flex, he lets the scoreboard talk. Glides through the neutral zone like he's out for a stroll, then rips one bar down without breaking stride. No windup, no warning, just precision. He's cold-blooded efficient, threading passes through traffic, picking corners like he's got a laser scope. No panic, no rush, just calm, calculated execution. He's not flashy, but his stat sheet? Loud. Multi-point nights without a headline. You barely notice him until the puck's in the net and he's already skating away. Leon Draisaitl is that assassin. Quiet hands, loud results. Doesn't seek the spotlight, he just owns it, one surgical play at a time. The mobile defender. These ones glide, not grind. Effortless stride, flawless control like they're floating on the rush. They're never chasing, just arriving. Every pivot is precision. Every transition, smooth as glass. They don't get beat, they beat you to the spot. Puck on their stick, the breakout's already started. Skating backwards or leading the charge, they make it look like second nature. Speed isn't just a weapon, it's their foundation. They defend with angles, they recover in a flash. Always calm, always balanced. Offense or defense, they move like a metronome. Miro Heiskanen is the mobility goat. All glide, no panic. He reads plays before they form and shifts gears without a stutter. You blink, he's already turned the play around. Dallas leans on him for minutes, for matchups, for momentum. He's not just mobile, he's motion, perfected. The shootout specialist. When the game's tied and everything slows down to a spotlight moment, this is who you want. One-on-one, goalie dead ahead. No clock, no crowd noise, just pure nerve and creativity. These guys don't just take shootouts, they own them. They treat every attempt like a canvas. Toe drags, one-handers, lacrosse flips, jaw-dropping finesse. It's not luck, it's calculated chaos. You know what's coming and still can't stop it. They thrive on isolation. Pressure doesn't rattle them, it frees them. They read goalies like books and flip the script with moves no one sees coming. Not always the leading scorer in regulation, but when the game hits pause, they're the last word. Trevor Zegras is that guy. Stick like a wand, mind like a magician. In the shootout, he doesn't just try to score, he tries to stun. He's swagger wrapped in silk hands, turning pressure into performance art. And when the lights hit, you already know, it's showtime. The Swiss Army knife. Every team needs one, that player who can slide into any role, any line, any situation, and just get it done. Power play? He's a net front problem. Penalty kill? He's clogging lanes and blocking shots. Top six, bottom six, doesn't matter. Part of the team's heartbeat is the pulse when it matters most. From Calgary to Florida, he's been the emotional engine. Part spark plug, part sledgehammer. He doesn't just lead, he pulls teams forward. The comeback king. Setbacks hit everyone, but some rise different. This role isn't about smooth seasons or perfect careers. It's about rewriting the script after everything falls apart. The surgery no one wanted, the trade that shocked everyone, the whispers, the doubt, the what ifs. But then the return. Smarter, sharper, more complete. Not just playing again, but thriving, reshaping the narrative and proving the critics wrong. The comeback king doesn't just bounce back, they come back better. Jack Eichel wore that crown in Vegas. From injury limbo to cup centerpiece. Rebuilt the game, trusted the process, then dominated under pressure. He didn't just return, he arrived, and made the whole league remember what elite looks like under fire. The clutch netminder. When the lights get brightest, these are the backbone. They aren't just a goalie, they're game stealers, momentum killers, and season savers. Elimination game? Must-win night? That's the moment the clutch netminder levels up. There's no panic in the crease, just poise. Every shot slows down, every rebound vanishes, every crowd noise fades. It's a fortress in motion, sliding post to post, flashing leather, stealing the ice. This isn't about volume saves, it's about the ones that matter. Breakaways, deflections, final season scrambles. Andrei Vasilevsky embodies it. Calm face, chaos all around, and he still makes it look easy. Shutouts in elimination games? Standard. Superstars bearing down? Denied. Vasilevsky isn't just reliable, he's inevitable. He doesn't speak loudly, he just ends your season. And when the cup's on the table, he's already locked the door. Okay, let's rewind for a second. Carlson's quarterback, McDavid's playmaker, Hovart's faceoff special, Matthew's sniper, Hyman's grind. Out of all these NHL signature archetypes, which one stands out the most to you? Tell us in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss what's next.